Beloved, blessed day, may the divine grace be upon you. May the light shine upon you. May the divine power rest in your house, in your home. May the divine peace dwell in you. It's been a while. We didn't have time to talk. We didn't have time to chat. We didn't have time also to teach. We are back. For those who are watching us for the first time, please, you're welcome. May you find the answers to your questions. You are into the language of the Spirit channel. And is your humble servant, Molopo, spiritualist master. Beloved, today I want us to have a conversation. Let us talk about success. What is success? Success is the ability of a spiritual person to achieve their desires and goals positively. It doesn't matter what is their desire and goal, as long as it fits their mission and purpose. That is success. But many people, either spiritual, religious, or lay people, are failing to achieve what they intend to achieve. We mustn't confuse success with wealth. We've got different mission, we've got different level. All of us will never be on the same level because all of us do not have the same mission. Spirituality is not like a religion. For example, in a religion, religious members are called to win souls for their religion, to convince people to work for that. But in spirituality, I'm not winning you. As you're watching me now, I'm not convincing you. You already know that you're a spiritual being. You already know that you are lacking something, that you are spending your time to watch this teaching in order for you to complete the emptiness which you find in your journey, because you got your own mission to accomplish. So spirituality is different to religion. We are only connecting, me and you. I'm your backup plan. I'm your safe house. You are a missionary. You are a spiritual agent from the Creator with a divine mission from the Creator which you need to accomplish. I am here as your safe house. When you need ammunition, in order for you to fulfill your mission, when you need backup, or when you are injured, you want a cover up, I'm your safe house. So based on that, I want to talk and inform you that some of the cause of your failure in different initiatives that you are taking as a human and as a spiritual being are caused by you. Yes, they are caused by you. In every discipline, there's principles. Let's start with spiritual leaders. You are a spiritual leader, but you are not act with human emotion. You are confused. When the Spirit, they guide you to go and do something, or to say something, or to undertake a step, you on your side, you want to judge it and suppress it as a human. You want to bring human conscience into spiritual work. Confused. How are you going to be successful? Why do you think many of you are disconnecting from the Spirit? And you start crying, but now I can't even communicate with my sisters. It's because you do not understand how to create a balance between your humanity and your spirituality. As I'm teaching you, if the Spirit they guide me today, I have no program that I must go into retirement or retreat or isolation for me to prepare myself for a certain work ahead. I won't tell the Spirit that I don't have money. I will tell them to provide the means for me to do that. And they will. The beauty of spirituality is that once you are connected, once you understand who you are, and you understand who you are working with, and you can establish that power, you get everything you need. That is based on your purpose. You are not obliged to be planning. I don't say don't plan. People got different way of thinking. I don't say don't budget. But embrace your spirituality in its true identification. Do not confuse. Do not take it as if it's an ambulance, an emergency situation. No, you are wrong. So you are today facing challenges because you neglected. You were told what to do. You prefer to feed your human desire, not a spiritual one. Maybe you didn't want to pay the money or to buy the things that you needed to buy in order for you to do rituals. But you're able to drink. You're able to go to a party. You're able to buy a dress, to buy a pant, to buy a blazer, a suit. Even buy a house or a car. The reason you find yourself as a spiritual being facing this dryness that you cannot even breathe out is because you've been rebellious. You've been rebellious, now you need a reconciliation. Yes. You need to reconcile with your spirituality. There's no one is angry at you, not your ancestor, not your creator. You as a human and you as a spiritual being are in conflict. There's disconnection because the you as a human being have become more selfish, have become more greedy, and have neglected the you as spiritual being. There's no balance. It's like this. And need to be proportional. And how to do that is for you to accept, to suppress the human limited desires and balance them. Take them, bring them into the spirituality and clean them out. For example, religious, they say, been baptized or born again. The old you must die. The new you must resurrect. And we say, take the old you that is human with its weakness. Bring it back. Let the spiritual you swallow it in order to clean out every negativity. I do not say spiritual beings are not encountering challenges. They do. But they are able to solve their problems without stress because they are capable. Not because they're going to do magic. Not because they have the power of attraction. Many of you want to be successful, but you do nothing even to protect the little that you have. You don't even appreciate the achievement which you have achieved so far. But you are intending to become more successful. Explain to me, how will that be possible? How will that be possible for you to be successful when at this particular moment you are not even acknowledging the current success that you have? You are not even appreciating the achievement that you have achieved so far. You only acknowledging it when you start redressing and losing because you do not have the power. You need to use the power of attraction. There's a guy. This guy didn't study. And his dream or his life goal was for him to leave his country of origin, in Africa, and immigrate to Europe. He decided that he's going to have 3 children with 1 wife, and the 2 children will be born overseas in Europe. How to reach there, he didn't know. What to do there, he didn't know. But that was his goal, and he started working on it. This guy was telling me that he encountered a lot of challenges to a point where he almost traveled, but he like $100 only. And he had to cancel, he had the ticket, he had everything. He like $100. And the agency didn't allow him. His friend, they went to go back. He sent back his ticket, passport, and then he opened the business, he started pushing. This guy turned himself, became a comedian. As a comedian, he found himself in the musical circle and became the spokesperson of a musician. Through that group, he now travels to Europe. He immigrates. He's working for the group of the orchestra of the musician, whatever. And he gets his document to reside in Europe. He takes his wife, who was his girlfriend back then, and they have their 3 children in Europe. And he became more successful in that way. So that was the power of attraction. You, when you sit, what you are thinking, what is in your mind? You want to become successful, but you are thinking about lower things. You want to become successful, but you are lazy. You are sitting in your bed. You are not taking steps. You are sitting in your couch. You are not taking steps. You are not working, but you expect success to follow you. Explain to me in your own words, how do you think that is possible? Because if you watch my previous videos, I've teach miracle money is a spiritual shame. They are croaking. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Spirit, they don't multiply money. If they did, I was going to be among the people who wanted to get it. They don't. I underline that. Do you have a power in you to attract the power of attraction? How this guy attracted to Europe? Let me tell you. He come across people who are living overseas. They do come. And he requested one of them to bring him stones. I don't say, go and buy stone in the shop. He said, pick stone in the street, even 3. Bring them to me. I'll be putting them in my cup of tea and drink them so that I attract the land of Europe to accept me. And he did that. That was it all was already all ritual the guy was doing without understanding. It was already a ritual which was performing without understanding. He take the stones, he put them in his cup of tea, and he's drinking. He's doing an invocation. Power of attraction. You want success. What is in your wallet? Have you ever put anything to attract success in your wallet? You want success, how you protect it? And because it's something everyone wants. So, beloved, you understand that success is something capital for you as a spiritual person. But you need to make it possible by reconciling with you. You are only in conflict with yourself. You got your physical being, your emotional being, and your spiritual being. In many cases, your physical and emotional, they conquer. And many people fall for the emotional one and neglect the spiritual, which is eternal, and the emotional one is for the short term. In order for you to avoid failure, you need to practice. Let's go to religious. In a religion, you've got your dogma, you've got your rules, you've got your commandments, you've got the principles, which once you are there to a certain religion, you need to abide by them. And you know for a fact that spirituality and religion are different. If you identify yourself as a religious leader, you need to live according to your religion. Because you've been an hypocrite when you are practicing what your religion is standing against and claiming to be part of that group. It's like me, I belong to the spiritual group. I'm a spiritualist. I'm not a religious. So now, if you find me preaching spirituality, practicing other things than spirituality, what is it? Am I not being hypocrite here? So identify yourself. If you feel you've been in religion for a long time and you feel that you have reached a certain limit which you need to emancipate or to upgrade or to free yourself from religious limitations, then do so in the open. Declare yourself being now a spiritual person, no longer a religious person. Join the rank of spiritualists, because as we are free to move, no one will question me for seeing me drinking alcohol. No one will question me for seeing me smoking weed, smoking cigar, or smoking cigarette. No one will question me to see me getting extramarital relationship. Because I didn't portray myself as a religious, I'm a spiritual person. And a spiritual person, people understand that we are the type of free being who are guided by the Spirit. I do not do what people expect me to do. I do what the Spirit wants me to do. It's part of my mission. Stop being an hypocrite. Ensure that you succeed. You can be a spiritual leader or a religious leader, a spiritual member or a religious member. The same principle applies. Once you identify yourself as a Christian, as a Muslim, as a Buddhist, as a Jewish, you can bring that in your spirituality, but you, when you still identify yourself as a Hindu, whatever, you need, you need to ensure that you abide by the you abide by the religious practice. It's very important. Once you have identified yourself as a religious person, I do not say you do not practice spirituality. But if you start wearing the jacket of your religion, then abide as well by the principle of the religion. You can be a spiritual person belonging to a religion. There are many. I have pastors in our groups, apostles. But after that, you need to abide by the system of the religion, because there's also a power that is guiding people to a certain community. Christian, they cover themselves mostly in the blood of Master Christ, whom, according to Christian teaching, is their Lord and Savior. So his energy and aura cover the Christianity. You go to Muslims, they are the slave of Allah. Through Muhammad, they are covered by his light and his aura. The aura of Master Muhammad have an impact on the Muslim. You go to Buddhism, they are under Buddha. You go to Hinduism, they are under different God. You go to Judaism, they are also under Moses or Abraham. So now you understand different organizations, they follow under the light of the visionary, the messenger, the spiritual leader. Once you identify yourself as one of those, and you completely break away from applying what they expect you to do, but you still identify yourself as such, you are confused. Have the boldness to come out, as it said, to come out. I'm not ashamed to say I'm not a religious. Do you think I don't have a religious friend or relatives? A lot. I identify myself as a spiritualist and I stand by that. That is the person who understands their mission. Is to avoid confusion. Because none member of my family will expect me to behave as a religious person. No. They expect me to behave as a spiritual person. And when my need arises, they come to me as a spiritual person. When my friend They are with me. They expect me to behave as a spiritual person. When need arise, they come also to me for my spiritual gifted callings. Who are you? How do you want to succeed when you don't even know who you are? When you don't know what to do? You are looking for a job. You want a certain company. What have you done in order for you to secure a place there? I will tell you something. The power of attraction works for everyone. It doesn't need your faith. It needs your practice and your energy to attract it. So, you as a spiritual being, you as a leader, you as a job seeker, what have you done to ensure that you secure that position? You want to see success, but you're not preparing to work for it. You want to enjoy success, which you don't work for. Let's be serious, man. Let us be honest. Let us be honest. Let us be fair. Let's be sincere. Is that possible? That is why today that needs to change. If you want a job, if you are closer to the company which you want to apply for, go around there. Take even the soil of that place. Take even stone of that place. Be talking to those soul, to that soul, to be productive and welcome you. You go in a foreign land, take the soil, talk to that soil. If the company is not closer to you, print out the company logo and name or brand. Speak to it. Communicate with it. Connect with it. Visualize it. After doing those, now you can do your spell, you can do incantations. You are the son or the daughter of fire. You come from the Creator. Can you define him or describe or her? For those of you who need incantation and prayer ritual to accompany that, talk to me. All right. So it's very important that you understand, in order for you to be successful, you need to apply principles. And what are those principles? Because Master have been talking about principles. What are those principles which I need to apply? One, reconcile you as an emotional being, a human being, with you as a spiritual being, become one. Sorry. Create a balance. Create a cohesion. There's no one formula for everyone. But those who have challenges in understanding what to do, you are free to contact me. I'll guide you based on individual problems. The second point, you need to know the power of attraction. Visualizing first. Get a clear idea of what you want to achieve before you cast your spiritual power into it. People always cast spiritual power prior to them planning and visualizing what they want to achieve. The spiritual power needs to be guided by the preceding power, which is your visualization brain. Where you want to move, you want to find a good house, for example. Which area? For which amount? What is the structure of the house that you want? Have that in mind so that when you're sending the spirit, they go and deliver based on expectations. Don't throw them like you're playing a lottery. The third point, practice your ritual. If you are somebody who do prayers, let your discipline of prayer be between midnight to 3 a.m. and check what kind of prayer are you doing. If you're the type of people who do incantation, what type of incantation are you doing? What is the moon stage? What is the date? Which energy are you attracting through your prayers? Which vision do you have to achieve that? Follow me in the second part. I'll give you what to apply for protection, what to apply for job attraction, what to apply for business, and what to apply for love, what to apply for study. These 5. Please do not forget to subscribe, to comment, and like. If you got more questions based on success, please ask. We're going to have more topic on that based on a question and a comment. Do not forget and share. Is your humble servant, Molopoe Chungu, Spiritual Master Roger. May peace dwell in your home. May the divine grace be upon your home and your family. Success during your work, in your house, in all your enterprises.